Hello, hello. Okay, let's get started. We're below midnight open here. Why is it not showing here? It's weird. Yeah. Let me see if this loads here. So we have SMT off the lows here of NQ and ES. And we're inside this 15-minute FEG here. Pretty strong sells coming in. $15-minute candle showing all closure below. Yeah, we're pretty bearish working down. So looks like London here took the Asia low, causing SMT with ES. ES making a higher low. It's just still moving lower. Hello from South Africa. Hello, hello, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. So looks like ES did take that low. Once again, another SMT is made. We can see there. If we can really get by this 5-minute inversion here through this order block, we're going to be already under midnight open. Going to push past New York open. And then see if we can inverse this 1 minute on a US here. We have some pretty strong low resistance here. Looking for a longs. If we need a closure above here. Can't close in 10 seconds here. So we're pushing. Yeah, we got good SMT off these lows here. I'm gonna see if I can get a long going here. Back to this inversion. Put my stop. 10 points under that 1 minute there. We have some pretty strong low resistance too. And don't think I got filled there. Could try on ES too. Yeah, so I'm not getting filled here. Just 2 points off. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting filled. We double wick down already. See if it comes back in. Give it a shot. Just moving very slow. I'm gonna give it 1 entry here. I want to take out all these low resistance. We're gonna move up from here. Didn't really pick us up. Let's see. I'll just cancel this for now, and I'll just probably mark it in if I still want it. This is too slow. No, it's just building up, and I don't want to slice through it. If we can come back down to hold, I'll join in. But it's really holding this price down here. On NQ, price hits the order block that rated Asia lows. Yeah, it did. Came straight to the order block there. That also caused SMT as well. Now we're gonna take out these highs. I wanted that long. That was a very easy hit to internal. This is the high that I wanted to really just target. Anyways, that was easy to see at least, since we made SMT off these lows and inverse on the way up. If I only got that long, that was pretty good. We're looking bound for a retracement. I'm looking for a run back into maybe 18,100. Just the previous low, and then I could see it drop lower. Okay, we'll just look for the next low or next attempt at an entry. Let's go the 15-minute here. Let me change this. It's a little conflicted bias for now. I'm looking for longs, even though the high time frame is very bearish, but we're just bound for a retracement with all these inefficiency above. I wish I could get that entry. Just a few points away from it. We sold off pretty hard yesterday, which calls for a run back up before we even think about going lower. And what we want to look for is clear SMT off these lows. NQ made a lower low here, and ES made higher high or higher low, and then we swept it on the move down there on ES. NQ held it, holding this 15-minute here. But once we see all this liquidity being built up and then a run below midnight open, should be an easy call to look for longs there, but low risk. Why did you want to get the entry of the inversion instead of the breaker? The breaker wasn't validated yet. If you're looking at this as the high, this is a low. We swept the low. We didn't sweep the high. We didn't get closure above the high. So had we closed above here, we could have used this as a breaker, and that'd been a fine entry. Why did I use a stop? What the heck? This is still bearish, so we get a bearish setup. I'll try it on the downside here. So we're kind of looking at this as the bullish breaker here on the 1 minute. But if we're bearish, this is gonna just slice through it. How do you select the best time frame optimal breaker levels? As long as you're in the right side of the narrative, ideally. Since we're executing the low time frame, we want the intraday to align with it. So intraday, either you're trading the 1 minute and you're using the 15 minute as your intraday bias, or you're trading the 5 minute and you're using the hourly. So right now, I'm sure the hourly is showing only bearish signals here. We did get a sweep here, so this could be the hourly breaker now. But we just want to frame that up. The 1 minute play out nicely. There's a big sell there. That's a really big sell there. Just trying to see if we can get an entry model somewhere though. $58 to $73, $58, $73. Oh, you're looking at this candle, right? Nothing's much happening. We already took internal. I'm leaning lower right now just because we're retracting off these highs and our higher time frame is bearish. Strong move down there. Damn. Breaker barely held. Landed this order block inside of a 1 minute FAG inside the breaker here. Nested all together in New York Open. Really wicked out and a strong bounce there. I thought today was bullish since we took out sell side yesterday. It doesn't have to flip bullish until it wants to. Like, we need confirmation that it's willing to go up. And that is usually once we start violating the bearish PD raise and try to fill up more of the bullish inefficiencies. So yeah, if we get an hourly closure above, which this is a large hourly closure. I'm just looking at the 15 minute at this point. If we can get a closure above the 15 minute, I can really see it moving back up the highs again. Or not the highs, just the 18,000 again. And we're just kind of trying to play what we see here. Be a closure above here. This could be a breaker that we can also play on ES. But we were looking to see this breaker to see if it can hold, and it did so. See a 30-second closure above this high now. Should get closure above here. We'll look for this as our breaker setup on the lower time frame to join in that. Gonna try a long here. Just gonna do 1 minute long for now. It's just too low time frame. Just right at the order block there. It is gonna be a large stop just because the breaker is a little bit more larger. I'm gonna see if I can get another ad somewhere at 99. We're gonna get 100 average, 2-point stop. Let's do that. I just put my stop under at 97 here. Oh, I didn't get to fill the second one yet. I thought I got filled in the second one. It looked like it. But it just missed me. I only got one fill. That's kind of nothing. I have two. Okay, let me just figure out how to do this right. It's not even good. It's going very slow. I'll still look for get another fill here, 99, if I get it. But I might just take this one off at this internal here and just look for a second additional entry. Oh, we just missed that high. We nearly got 4 points there. I think this high is gonna get ran though. If I had two, I would put one here. Look for the second one there. I've been 6 points. The second runner, and then that'll be fine because our stop's gonna be like 2 or 3 points. Things are getting moving a little bit slower now. Not the greatest here. If we're in a long position, looking for momentum upside here. We don't want to see it slow down. It is really slowing down here. Just back at entry at this point. Give like 3 points. That would have been like our 1-to-1, but I just want to go with the next internal. Let's see if we get second ad here, at least. Stop is just likely going to be at 97. We did inverse this here, which is good. A run above 5107 is looking pretty good right now. I'll likely just take this out here and look for a second entry. Just hear some points first. Get like a little buffer going. Just show execution there. If it hits, I guess. There we go. It's 4 points. I missed the second ad by like 2 ticks. That was stupid. But second ad would have been out there because I'm just looking to join in on this 1 minute breaker. If my stop's 3 points and my buy side is at 6 points, that'd be good already. We got SMT off this high. So yeah, so we missed this long here. This long would have been an easy push, like 30-40 points to take out this internal. But we got this long at least. I don't know if I would join in this wick here because like we know that this breaker should hold. But we already kind of hit it, already broke the target and tap liquidity, so it's not as clear anymore with a draw. Oh well, I just secured 4 points, it's up like 7 points right now. If I had my second ad, I would definitely hold one, probably at this high or even these triple highs. These triple highs are gonna be good to target here. They should just run through. Yeah, let's see. Well, I'm trading on like I'm trading on 9 accounts, so even like a few hundred adds up pretty quickly. We're only like 15-20 minutes in our kill zone too, so still got a lot of trades to go for. Press 1 if you took that ES long. I hope some people are holding still, because I'm just sizing 1 minute. If I had more, that'd be nice. So I can really hold for it. Put one at 51.10 here would have been great. But yeah, as long as you like if someone said one but got out early, as long as you're selling above your 1-to-1, I think it's already a win of a trade. If you got up for like 1 point or 2 point, that would be a different story. We're just relaxed right now, just looking to see if we can take anything. I don't feel the best with upside now. Since we're still bearish low time frame, and we just basically took the Asia highs there, and then we took the New York highs as well. SMT off of ES. So if it start turning, I would not be surprised. Something I'll be looking at is looking at this as consolidation, and if we can inverse this, we could look for a short stop at the high and target the bottom of consolidation, which I don't know if it's given it a chance really. Just when we want to have the idea, it's like already like 25 points lower, and it's not good risk reward after that. Might be looking for a short attempt coming up here. Or we can just wait for more confirmation. We took the buy side liquidity here, 15-minute liquidity, which is great. ES ran the high. Looking for lower prices essentially. A trade off a unicorn would be great though. This is an inversion type of trade here. Without that much of a good risk reward. I'm gonna focus on this. So when we have multiple gaps, you could either flip the time frame. Maybe if you do like the 5 minute, it'll show one. It doesn't show that. If you do like 3 minutes, it'll show like one FEG. It doesn't even do that. It's weird. Anyways, how I kind of look at it is which is the imbalance that takes out a important level. This is the only imbalance that took out the level. These are just running these highs here. So I'm focused on this as my my main area to see if it wants to retap or reject from. Same thing with ES. We basically wicked this high. Next candle we had it bounce above, taking out the next high as well. So I'm focused on this inversion there. But short at 916s, stop above the high, 15 points could be a good idea. I don't know if I'm gonna take it just because it's larger stop than I wanted. And we have no confirmation yet, other than we took out the liquidity. And we had something more than that. How's the projection from this low price here? Just sliced through. Once again, it does look like a decoupled market again, where NQ is giving a lot of strength and ES is trying to follow suit. And what is another possibility again is we just create another SMT before moving lower. Every time we create a large SMT, we get a pretty good reversal. I think I marked it here. We have basically a double SMT off ES lows, and then NQ lows, and then the reverse is happening. But what we can see now is there's also SMT from the above here. I did not do that right. I have visibility only above. There we go. So just knowing that we're just ES didn't take the high, NQ did. That's also another SMT, and what that usually say, we could see a potential reversal once again. this would have been the reverse scored like we were discussing here. I think it had like a 15-point stop though, but would have been very good at least. Just knowing that we have SMT, we took out a buy side, it shows you something. But there was no confirmation on the higher time frame yet though, so you're kind of playing like potentially a reversal type of trade. Would love to see ES tap above this inversion though. We're 2 ticks away from it. It's at New York Open instead. But I'm not too fond of an inversion type of trade alone. I really like only looking for breakers entries. Those typically give me my big points with low risks. So even though this is a valid setup with the same parameters as our breaker, we're looking for SMT. We're looking for a run liquidity, and we're looking for a reversal pattern with the right narrative, which high time frame is bearish. I still like more of a breaker entry model because you have like clear defined entries, and then also you know where you want to put your stop. So on ES here, I could just enter at 5101. I would get another ad at 5100, and then just put my stop like under the breaker at 97, so like about 3 points. But this one, I guess you just put the next high, which would have worked for sure. We'll likely be giving away a My Fund Futures and ETF account today. So stay tuned for that. Did you trade yesterday? I traded some yesterday in Discord, yeah. It was good until it wasn't. Where I was trading the PM session, kind of been really distracted, and I really should not be trading when I'm distracted. Because I was on a phone call with my account just finalizing everything. In the meantime, I was trying to just look to do a quick scalp, and I was basically done for the day. But I tried to just do like 2 minis, 1 mini, joining in on a to get like 10 points to get log another $200 on my one of my fund accounts, and all these news articles I saw later were saying like war happening with Israel and with Iran. Everything just went crazy, and yeah, I put limits in. 2 minutes later it says like order filled, and then 2 minutes later it said stop filled. I was like, I don't think I even was ready for that. But yeah, just trading when you're distracted. You trade on your phone, trade in an environment that you're not used to, or you're not prepared for. Like, it's just stupid trading. Just gotta say thank you, mate. Your insight regarding price action really helpful. Appreciate the kind words, Mario. We're hoping to get everyone the right track. But yeah, this year is the year for, I think, a lot of people starting prop firms. Some people probably started prop firms last year. They're trying it out, but a lot of people have been really utilizing prop firms the correct way to scale up, to get more payouts and all this type of things. That's kind of how you want to go about it. But yeah, I think I should be getting a Apex payout very soon as well. So we're joining the club there. I haven't really did Apex in a while. When I try to Apex, it's just doing a few counts, but I'm trying to really get max allocation there. So I have like about 6-7 accounts at like 4,000 or 5,000 profit, or 3,000-4,000 profits, and the rest are just still working on slowly, which is fine. Slow, steady. There's no rush in this either. I really regret my fund future accounts. Like, it's such a good account. I had it at payout threshold, and that was the incident yesterday that I discussed about just trading while distracted with on a phone call. Luckily, that's the only account that I was trading on. Hasn't really been much. We gotta kind of started respecting the bearish PD raise on the 1 minute here and have no regard on the upside here. So we inversed this. We created 1 minute balance. We filled it, and we're looking for a move lower. So it's pretty bearish here. I was looking for an entry earlier, but it's already back to like near the lows of the day here. I don't think I'm interested in that risk reward yet. Was there a unicorn somewhere? Did I miss something? Sometimes I get distracted, so let me see. Maybe, is this what you're looking at? Yes, we have a high, we have a low, we have high, took out liquidity. They're looking close lower. So this breaker could just flip from a bullish breaker to a bearish breaker there. Essentially, just kind of move this a little bit. Other than that, like, is there another breaker that I'm looking at? Maybe I'm missing. How many accounts do you copy trade? Do you trade at one time? I basically have one main set. So like let's say you have like 20 accounts, 20 fund accounts. It doesn't have to be 20 apex. It could just be a mixture of like four firms. I'll have like basically half of them, about 8 to 10 in one set. That's my main set. It's usually 10, but there's some that is at payout, so I don't really want to touch them until it's ready again. And then let's say I have like the other 10, I'll just trade like on different sessions. I still want to put all my eggs in one basket just in case. I don't know. I'm not trying to predict any condition, but let's say I have a bad day. I could tilt. It could be just something that runs my stop. I don't want to put all exposed to one trade, and I'll just like jeopardize everything. But I'm fine with putting like 10 accounts, like half of it. What copy trade are you using? We just use Replicon, so I have a video on that. What's your favorite firm? I think they're also like they all have their own style. So like I love my fund futures because it's been really pushing value with no activation fee with the starters. The starter you can basically get a 50K starter and pass that for $100 versus Top Step. You have to pay $50 and activation fee $150. Apex does the same thing where like you can pass for like you can buy it for like $20, $30, and then once you activate it, it's another $140. So the value in my fund feature is crazy, which is great. But other than that, like another firm I like is Top Step. Top Step has just been paying me tremendously every single time. I am not a paid charter member. I learn all the information that's public, and then you basically learn it and you want to just refine it on your own. Because the way the ICT trades or demonstrate breakers is not the same way I trade breakers. It has the same core, but we have like different parameters. He typically demonstrate using the last closed candle. I like going for the whole group, so I can use the whole consecutive candles. These is with a different time frame. Everything's gonna be connected anyways. Yeah, we're at the low of the day. Like I was really interested in shorts on NQ. We're at the top of the range, and we took out liquidity. Kind of missed that out. That would have been a beautiful entry. But if you're looking for reversal, the key thing lately, just look for the SMT with it. Don't try to time the bottom if all of them are dumping at the same time. Once you get SMT, once you get confirmation somewhere, it really works. Do you follow any discords or live streams while learning ICT? I was trading a different type of way before I started trading ICT. Or some of his concepts. But let's see. Let's see how many I have connected right now. I basically have 8 accounts connected, which is good. We made a few $100, pretty nice there. What I've been hearing lately with Apex, their payouts has been very, very delayed. Like they pay people out, but it could take like 2 weeks. So I hope I hope they're good. Oh, might be a dumb question. Is there such thing as an inverse breaker? Um, is a thing, but typically sometimes like if you're inversing a breaker, you're gonna be followed by a reverse breaker already. So like, remember how this candle was our bullish breaker? Once we close below, things get really simple, and you could just flip this as an inverse breaker, or you could just use the bearish candles now, because every time there's a low, there's gonna be a high made somewhere. Typically, I do that so I can really run it better. But I don't really utilize inverse breakers that much. Ooh. It's kind of interesting though, because like, what's the inverse of an order block? You can kind of argue that's a breaker. If it's the inverse of a breaker, it should just be another breaker. For a lot of cases, it's not gonna apply to every case. Wow, we have. Do we still have equal highs above here? Where did this come from? Oh wow, Asia or London overnight made a high all the way up there. I did not see that as well. I just saw NQ swept all the overnight highs. All right. Once again, another SMT's made. Pretty substantial there. It looks like every time we make a high or a low somewhere, SMT is made. So we have SMT, 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 SMT. So every move now. The question is, if NQ can run this low, that's gonna just be more of a coupled market together now. Thank you for the bless. Yeah, as long as NQ can hold this low here, we have that holding of the SMT. See if we can hold it back up. Have plenty of time for more trades so far. We basically attempted like about 3 trades already. But only one got executed. Ironically, the only one trade that we got was a breaker. The other 2 was inversion. With the right narrative, though, with the same parameters, we're looking for liquidity to get swept. We're looking for a point of interest. We're looking for SMT. So I don't really try to take any inversion I see. I only look at the one that kind of applies to my breaker model. Damn, this broadening range here is crazy. We actually finally broke, and maybe it would have kind of bounced around more had war news not broke out. But they really just used that to take out liquidity, and might give them an opportunity to load up at lower prices if the news thing from the war is just not as big, because we survived lots of incidents in the market. If there's World War III, it's gonna definitely be a big issue. But Other than that, we're looking for a retrace down for higher. Stocks will go up too, unless there's a pandemic or a crash. What is funny is like, there were so many people like thinking about building their long-term portfolio like just last week, just basically at the high, all-time high. And I was like, if you do that, like, what is the chances that's the top? Is we're just laughing about it, and like, that could have been the top for now. It could be top for the next 4 or 5 months. The voice seems far. Let me move the mic closer. You were taking out these lows. Yeah, now I really wanted to get that short end in. Wow, that's a strong sell there. Still so far, as long as NQ can hold this low, we can float back up. This basically, this market price action, this volatility, it gives you lots of opportunity. Right now, yesterday we had a strong sell. Usually, typically after a big expansion day like that, it could be up or down. In this case, it was down. We get more of a consolidation. We want to see a retracement. We want to see just more ranging. And that's what we're kind of doing right now. So we can adapt to that and just look for both trades, both sides, as long as the parameters are right for us. This will be bullish here. Oh, wait, oh shit. ES just missed the Asia lows by like a tick, man. Now I want that get swept first before turning back up and holding that SMT. Basically took a dove back in this 15-minute FAG here. We just gotta be pretty careful for longs. We want to make sure we got confirmation, just because my bias on the higher time frame and intraday is bearish. So like any short entry would have, and setup that we had, it could have been a good entry. This inversion, this FEG that tapped back into, and it also rejected off this order block here too. You're on the right side if we're lining our bias and narrative with the higher and low time with the intraday bias. So until the intraday bias flips, you're gonna be cautious looking to catch every long. Might get a long opportunity here. Just not something I like right now, just because it's counter trend. We didn't get close above or a violation there. We actually went straight back down, so that's not a good hit there. Not really doing much here. Right now, we can just let things play out. But yeah, until we get a closure above right now on this 1 minute inefficiency here, I would stay away from trying to catch any longs. What's a good, not a good side is when we wick inside inefficiency and close lower. No way ES just leave those equal lows, right? Yeah, we are likely going to try to run these Asia lows here. I'm not sure if NQ can hold this low here. But yeah, when it gets unclear like this, I don't want to keep on counter trending. Like we took a long already to have an easy target. There's multiple long opportunities just because we have like equal highs, we have lower liquidity. But now everything got swept already. There's just no point in trying to long until we get very clear confirmation at this point. And the bias is just keep on saying lower, lower, lower. Just right now, until we start flipping, get a closure, like push above 870s, I'm not going to look for any longs yet. It does look like we can hold here, though. But I don't have to rush it. Just got to be on the right side of the market. We're ranging like this. Typically, when we have a target, we're in the right narrative of things. Even on like a shorter time frame, like we just gotta be right for that like 30 minutes. If you can call price action for the next candle, like let's say I'm trading the 15-minute candle here, I want to predict or anticipate the next two 15-minute candles. It would run this way, then run this way, and I'll drop down a lower time frame and try to execute like that. All I gotta be right for is just that short duration, and then it could really flip the rest of the day. It doesn't matter. That's what people need to kind of remember more. You don't have to be right with the market all the time. You just gotta make money. And if you remember that, you're gonna do well. What's a pink dotted line? Midnight open, New York open, and 8:30. 8:30 right now doesn't really matter much since we don't have news. That's typically how I want to mark the 8:30. So it'll be like that. There's a strong move higher. Let's look at the 5-minute. We typically just want confirmation at this point. But yeah, I'm not gonna just size until like I'm not gonna do my normal size 2 or 3 minis. Go for like that $1,000 run. I risk like $300-400. Um, and then I'll try to alert that setup too for those who can't make it. We typically look for that A+ setup. It might occur like a once a week type of thing. Last week it happened Monday. That really helped us move up higher on the week, and then we followed by like taking a lot of dumb trades. That's like small risks, but it adds up. Like if we're just doing 1 minute, $200 stop, we'll just keep on tapping us out and just give away profits. Yeah, but right now, if you guys are trying to trade prop firms, definitely go for the My Fund Future deal. How long is their promo lasting for? I think it's like end of April. That is great. It's such a good deal. Like they were telling me, like these type kind of competitive prices is just more for promo. So like once they have what they want, I don't think they're gonna really to try to keep on running these type of deals anymore. So you're gonna be like we can get $100 all in costs funded for now, and then like let's say 3 or 4 months later, it's gonna be back to normal prices. It's gonna be like $200, $250, which is normal prices because Top Step kind of offer the same price. ETF offer same price, but when they discount the market like that, it's not gonna be. It's temporary. If you want to see the deal here, this is what something that's gonna happen all April here, April 30th. 50K, $50 for any account. The only thing that changes is activation fee. This is what I like. Top Step, you know how like they have the activation fee fixed at $150 for all account sizes. That annoys me because I do want to do the 50,000, but I don't like having the same activation fee as the 150K. So for Top Step, I always lean for the 150K. But my funded features really make it where it doesn't matter. Because the account size is progressive. The account itself is $50 all around. Oh, but yeah, it lasts till April 30th, and much appreciated views by Cole there. Smart. Okay, we're looking for a move now. So once again, Age NQ did hold that low here. Off this SFT. Let's see if we got anything clean here. It's gonna be too early for me to jump in longs right now. How can you predict the next 15-minute candles? Do you have video on that? Is that more predicting? Like, let's say we run a low somewhere and then we flip on the 15-minute and violate the bearish side. We're looking for upside. We're gonna anticipate that the 15-minute will continue closing higher. If we drop down the lower time frame and try to frame that trade there. 5-minute unicorn. This could be seen as a high, low here. We shut this high. It's not bad, but we have industry above too, and we did get SMT off these lows. So like I'm looking for higher prices already. I don't think I'm taking this. This could work though, but had there was no SMT, because the theme lately, every time we get a reversal, we also have to make a divergence. So the key now is if it does want to go back to this 1 minute where we have like more of a BPR type style here, and also try to land this together in order block. So we want to see, if we're bullish, we want to see a run down here and then hold. The violation of that would probably just be down here. I'm not gonna take this because there's not much confirmation yet, other than we have SMT. It's not too clear for me. There's no breaker entry either. But if you do enter, I would love the entry more in this PPR though. Because you have the 1 minute there. Try to nest together this order block. Entry at 8.57. Stop at like 10 points. 8.47. I'm just gonna show on my screen. Just kind of like a what if right now. This would be like 25 points back to the internal high. At that point though, if we get closed under 8.53, we could already probably close that trade. That'd be 10 points already. Just nesting together. There's basically 3 PD rays here. We have the inversion. We have the 1 minute, which becomes a PPR. So a double PPR there. And then we just tap this order block here, which we want to see it hold. Ideally, we want to go back to the next high if we're bullish, but if we're bearish, on the other hand, There we go. That's 20 points there. I didn't take it though, just because I'm not ready to be bullish yet. We could have looked at it as this breaker though. Now that I've seen this on the 1 minute, this could have been the breaker entry model. And we just basically tapped the bottom of the breaker. So with the high, with the low, with the lower low here swept, and then we close above. This would have been what? 18 points, about 2 RR. Did anyone take this trade here? Look at this BPR. This like had no draw. If you it took at 57, no drawdown. Took at 58 at the start of it. You got 1 point down. I'm just trying to. There's like so many entries today, and like all of them would work from what I've shown. Every single entry, because like I was looking for shorts here, look for longs here, look for longs in ES. They're basically 4 types of entry models that I wanted. This is we only executed 1 so far. Just because I'm just trading on a lot of fun accounts, I want to just filter these trades. This is probably like a B setup here. I'm just trying to focus on A setups right now. Yeah, that's 25 points right there with no drawdown. And we saw that, like I did say, like I wanted to run down to this BPR and then run it back up, and we did exactly that. Do you typically take trades every day? Yes. Because if I don't take any trades Monday or in the morning session, if I live morning session, I'll try to take it fine and set up PM. But just because I'm just trying to log a day, like I don't have to forcefully trade to make money each day. But I could just like do like smaller size PM session and then log a trade. And just because a lot of firms, they want you to keep on trading, and sometimes market doesn't really give you days where you want to trade. I think this missed the internal high by like a tick here. If I'm eligible for payout on Top Step, can I wait for to stack more money before cashing out? Yeah, you can do that, but I always say this: it's not your money until you withdraw it, and you have the ability to withdraw. As long as you have a decent buffer, so if you have $2,000, you withdraw 1,000. That already covers a lot of expenses, and pays yourself, and it really teaches the great habits. What prop firm? If you look at my description, I share what prop firm I use. I use 4 prop firms, and there's 2 prop firms that I'm really pushing because they have really good deals this month. Lost my first funded 4,000. I wanted. Damn, that's not fun. Let me see if Top Step process my payout yet. There's that TP here. Likely gonna run that. I mean, take this trade with 10-point risks. These are like kind of good setups I like. It's just because I didn't frame it with a breaker right. Would have been easier. How many accounts do you blow up before becoming profitable? I guess like there's like deeper meaning to that question. Like it's like, are you net profit, or are you counting net profitability with prop firms? So like, let's say you spend $2,000 on evals, are you making money off of that? So like you need 2,000 or more to break even or be in profit. Um, Basically the first few months has been pretty when I started trading prop firms is more like all these sales at that time. Like there was like, not that many competitors. My funded feature was not a thing. Apex was still very small. Top Step was like the leading boy. Um, and they really had no rules. They had no consistent rule, no nothing like that. So it really promotes a lot of gambling. And when they run like 80% deals, at that time Apex was doing 90% main promo and 80% was like the common. But now they kind of flipped that. But they're doing that a lot, and um, you run these accounts because you don't know how prop firm works, and that's why I really advocate on people understanding each firm rules, because each firm has different structures. Once you understand that their payout structures, everything like that, all the important details, then you can really start becoming more profitable. Because like you can be a good trader, but if you're not adhering to their rules, it's still not gonna work out. Yeah, so like the first 2 months, I did not get payout at all. I probably ran through like 1,000, $1,500. At that time, like I was also not trying to trade 20 accounts. It was like more like 2 accounts at a time, and then it was not good. But then I think after the third month, after I start researching more about the rules, adapting my trading to that, and then kind of just becoming more consistent, as in like I'm not going for big days, because they give you the idea like you have a 150K account. That's a lot of money, but you're only giving 4,000 drawdown, 4,500 drawdown. That's not much at all. And they allow you like 15 minis, 18 minis at 150K account with $4,500 to play with. Like that's a recipe for disaster. So like it's a learning curve. Once you really like, okay, start realizing they're not giving you that much money to play with. They're trying to make you lose by giving you all this leverage, and you never need more than like. To be honest, you never need more than 4 minis. 4 minis on any count size is probably good. Anything in 150K and under, that's already like a lot of leverage. Would you suggest using 350K account if I have a large buffer in my bank account? What does that mean? A large buffer in your bank account, as in like you're able to like spend a lot on evals? That's the first hearing that from me. But yeah, I think more wiggle room, even for beginners and experienced people, more wiggle room is great. Typically, the price doesn't vary too much because the activation fees are going to be flat for the most part. So this would have missed the TP by like a few ticks. But that's why you don't really get too greedy trying to get the exact top. Would you do with more counts? It's yes. Parliament. You should definitely just start off with a few counts. So like, you can just start with 2. If you're completely new with prop firms, just do two 150Ks. It's not that much. It'll be like $300-400 for those 2 accounts. Just basically started with prop firms is pretty low risk. You can start with smaller counts. You can start with bigger counts. They're not that expensive for future prop firms. And I would rather teach people or like get people started with like that additional cost of like $150 than load up their own personal account for like however much. The TP here. Whoever mentioned that 5-minute unicorn ES, this did play out. We have the unicorn just because this got swept here. We're already bearish. I was just seeing if this we can hold this SMT and move higher. We didn't do that, but you use the last candle here, and then we're in the unicorn just because we have 5-minute efficiency aligning up with it. Okay, clear my throat. Yeah, but like if you short at 94, 95, somewhere there, stop at 98, you'll be like up like 7 points already. You don't really have to go for the next low, but there's some good trades all around right now. As long as you know where to look and waiting for the right moment. Looking pretty good here. This is still holding this BPR here. The order block, everything. We didn't get any closure. On your 50K, 150K eval, what do you trade them? How many contracts do you do? That kind of relates to what I do with funded. I basically do 2 or 3 contracts on funded, risking about like, let's say I have 150K funded, I'll risk like 300-400 bucks. So 2 or 3 minis with a 10-point stop is around there. And for evals, I'll just 3x the size, just because I don't want to spend too much time on eval. We want to expedite the journey there too. So ideally, I want to finish any evals in like 3-4 trades. But yeah, the misconception is like, is eval is cheap? Is 80-90% off? Let's just mess around with them, and that's where you get killed. Yeah, we have some relative highs now. That's quite interesting. I want to see if we can get a setup somewhere. Just having good internals like that, this looks good. Was that SMT off these lows? I didn't see this. I think I'd have tried a entry somewhere. Oh, no, we didn't even get too much of a retrace. What, clear internals here? If we can get a run back down to like 870s, I would not mind taking a long here. That's a high take in there. So this trade setup gave another entry down here. The second entry is definitely more riskier. Well, that's a fourth entry model given there. We only took one. I executed only one live so far. But yeah, I hope the commentary, the setup that I share, they're helping. Because I'm not gonna post a setup that I'm gonna share on screen that I think is bad. Is always like only when it's like worth it. Would be nice to get another trade before the stream ends, though. Oh, Powell's do speak today. I did forget about that. What count should we give away today? I have the options here. ETF, it's gonna be 50K in a day. We have buy funded features, 50K starters, which is basically another end of day. Or we have Apex, 150K eval. We'll give one out each day for the each day we stream, and we'll try to do two for certain days. Because all these accounts are sponsored by the stream, and I'm just giving away the benefits I have. All right, let's see how this holds first. I think what I've been told though, the My Funded Features starters I think has more value than the other two because there's no activation fee here. So if you win the account and you pass it, that's it. You basically get it funded for free. If you do on ETF, you know, there's like that at one time or monthly $80 activation per month. Apex, I think it's like $250, $240 for one time, and then like $85. Yeah, but I think My Funded Features has the best value. I guess the giveaway winner can just choose what they want though. If they want to do Apex, we'll give them Apex. Okay, but we'll do the giveaway now. We'll just do it for a few minutes here. That's all I gotta do. Giveaway, like stream, and comment your username. Just one time. Yeah, we have this 1 minute FVG here that got filled previously, and it's nested together with the order block, which should be holding price down. Let's do the bot. Get ready for the bot to find a winner. Give it a few more minutes there. I forgot Powell Issa will speak today too. What a range though. Just going back and forth. Okay, that should be enough time. Let's do the giveaway. You got basically bot detected about 75 entries. So you got like more than 1% chance. We'll close it off at 115 here. Some people are still typing, it looks like. Okay, that should be good there. Let's run it. Giveaway winner today is GMAX777 777s. Please come forward. Congrats to GMAC if he's here. We'll give like 5 minutes to I think we'll set that rule. Within 5 minutes of the giveaway winner, they gotta claim it if they're not here. Oh, he's here. Okay, yeah. GMAC, just DM me on Discord. You can find my Discord in the description, and then you can pick from one of these accounts. Early winners, they can pick from any of them. ETF, Buy Funded Futures, or Apex. Wait, I feel like I recognize GMAC name. Is this your second time winning giveaway? It won't change the fact. You'll still get it though. Why? Where do I remember that from? I think there's like 50, 60 giveaway winners already, and we don't have that big of an audience, so there's bound to people to win multiple giveaways. This is your second time. Wow. Look at that. I think he might be the first person who won 2 giveaways already. But based on his profile though, or his channel activity, he's been in multiple streams. There's lots of people winning 0, yeah. But we do give away 1 account every stream. Sometimes we do 2, sometimes we do 3. We gave away about like 80 so far already. So your chance is coming. And if we have more viewers, there's going to be more competition, but there's also going to be able to sponsor more giveaways. So if we have like 400 viewers, we'll do 2 giveaways a day. Yeah. Besides the giveaways, I hope that the commentaries help. I think we shared like 4 setups. I executed one of them live. The others I just showed my screen. I hope any of them was something that you guys were able to take. Right now, there's not much going on here. Just basically SMT off these lows were very prominent, and now we want to run these highs. GMAC, are you Prodigy on Discord? Someone just messaged me. I'm assuming that's you. Are you copy trading trade bait counts or rhythmics? I do both. Most of it are trade baits though, rather than rhythmic. But I don't know if there's gonna be good price action now. I think we're just gonna slowly grind up, or just more range bound. Now that Powell's gonna be speaking soon. Any update on your streaming schedule? I tried tuning my work, but usually only PM sessions. Yeah, I definitely would love to have a more structured schedule, but it's always like either I do AM or I do PM. And sometimes PM sucks, sometimes AM sucks. And I'm not trying to stream two New York sessions. I would rather stream like one, either AM or PM, and then another one in Asia or London or something. So yeah, I don't think I have a structured plan yet with the scheduling of the stream. It's more I'm trying to adapt to what trade condition I want. I see you, GMAC. Nice. Just an update. My payout approved. That's a big. I think that you might be the first one out of the 70 plus people who got a free account. The first one who kind of told me that they passed the account and got a giveaway. What was the balance on it, and what was the payout, if you don't mind sharing? Looks like we have we're rejecting off this 1 minute FEG here inside this order block, and then we also swept this high here. So we might get that 1 minute breaker here. Yeah, congrats to not Av, or if that's how you say it. That's the goal. I'm trying to trade appropriately with only going for good setups and giveaway counts, and hopefully they pass the counts, they get payouts on them, and even if you don't win any counts, you're still able to take the same trades we take. So at the end of the month, if I'm getting like a lot of payouts, I'm hoping that everyone gets the same thing. 2K payout. Was it what firm did you take the giveaway? Was it Apex, My Fun Futures, ETF? But 2K is great. If it's My Fun Futures, I would definitely want to hear if you got a free act fees. Apex, okay. That's good at least. I know some giveaway winners, they'll be like, it's a free account, let me just YOLO it. Anyone have issues receiving approval payouts from Apex? As long as you adhere to their guidelines, so people are gonna complain like, oh, why did I get rejected? Like, it's gonna be very clear if you don't have the right criteria. So like 30% consistent rule of the highest day. That's the number one. You need to get above the trailing drawdown, which is above plus 100 of whatever drawdown was given. And then you also need to have 20% scratch days, which is like when you're just trying to log a day. So out of those 10 days, only 2 can just be in and out to log a day. Everything else has to be real trading. And how does My Fun Future works? It's just bi-weekly payouts every 14 calendar days, which is nice because they don't force you to trade every day. All you gotta do is trade once a week at least. This burger's not confirmed yet. I'm just marking ahead of time. But if it goes back up, I'll delete it. We need a closure under this low first for this burger to work. Yeah, this is not working. But we're not sure if I'm taking another trade today. I've definitely missed some opportunities for one, but I'm fine just because getting like 200 to $400 each day. Like I'll probably take one more trade in PM and just get it to 400 if I can. But that's my account so far. I connected I think 9 accounts, 9 or 8, I don't know. I try to get 2 ads. If I had 2 ads in here, that would have been 400, probably 500 because I would have TP'd at the relative highs. So that'd been like 4 plus 4, then +7, +8. Been $400. Just sometimes get unlucky with my entries. Do you live like this every day? Yes, I try to. Yesterday I wasn't live because I was a little over the weekend. I was doing a lot of stuff with family and some alcohol involved and all that stuff, and I would hate to live stream while being feeling a little iffy. But yeah, the next 3 days, Wednesday through Friday, I'll be live. I just don't know what time. It could be AM or PM. It really depends. But I'm trying to do all AMs right now. But I really want to get some these payouts going. And then I also have the camera set up, so we'll have the live footage soon. I think I get it set up and have the tripod and everything. Do you think Apex will be in trouble like other firms? I think Apex has sustainability just because they have such hard rules for me to pass. Trailing drawdown is tough. If it's end of day, a lot of people can pass that. Trailing drawdown is the problem with a lot of people because they typically leverage. Yeah, damn. That long opportunity is BPR here. Look how many points it is giving now, like about 70 points. I would probably just take out this relative high though for 30 points because I'm just that much of a scalper. So when I'm doing like 10 point stop, 30 points TP, that's already a win for me. That's 3 RR. Would have probably just looked for re-entry if we had another bullish setup. Alright, let me delete this. How you getting on today? What does that mean? I'll delete this breaker. This looks good for upside though. I would if Asia can swap that low, that would make it more sustained, a strong SFT, and also take out the overnight lows too. I've been very ambitious for hires, but now we're showing more of a buy model going up now. So we want to take out this high next. How you get on today? I just showed my ninja. It was like plus 187 for 9 accounts. It's because I only took this one trade here so far. It's pretty poopy of a trade. Just because I only had one fill. I had another one, I think at 99. It went to like, it went off by 2 ticks. Yeah, so I'm nearly plus 200 in all my fundeds, or most of my main fundeds. Yeah, let's see if we can keep that. But if you do want to see more trades happening, you can check. You can try to join my Discord. It's free right now. I'll look to take any trades there. Typically, when I post setups on Discord though, it's like I'm not tape rating the whole time. I'm just waiting for setups. So like when I post it, it's setups that I'll share on live stream. It's just like you're not gonna just sit through idle time. You're only gonna see me talk when I show like a good setup. So the people who take the same setups on my in my main chat in Discord, they're the one getting the A+ setups, which is great. Which part? It's just the main chat. Eric said my for the future has no activation fee. It does, or unless you want a giveaway. I think if you win, you want a giveaway, there's no activation fee there. But the regular accounts, there's activation fee. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna try to trade more right now. Let's look for PM. I think we're just gonna just range bound here. It's getting really slow. So I hope that FHD you have more turn BPR. Yeah, this here. This is a BPR here. Yeah. If there's a breaker that supports that, that would be also great. But I hope you guys were able to take the trades. I try to demonstrate all the setups that looks good to me, and if I like them enough to take the funded accounts, I'll put the limit orders in front of you and whatnot. But that'll be it for folks. See you guys in the chat if you want to join the Discord. It's in the description. Otherwise, we'll be ready tomorrow.